What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of heights? Why do you have fear, anxiety, worry, depression, anger, unforgiveness, hatred? Why? Why? Where do all these feelings come from? A lot of this is already in your subconscious mind and you don't know it yet. As an adult, you're wondering why you're walking around in fear. That's not natural to be afraid. It's not natural to walk around with worry. It's not natural to walk around full of anxiety. So why are you carrying this all on your own? I have a wonderful client. She is absolutely wonderful. I won't say her name, but she is deathly afraid of heights. Okay, for years she has battled with this for so many years. And I spoke to her and I asked her. I said, "Hey, so what is the root cause? What is the source?" And she didn't know. She could not get on bridges. Something about bridges in particular. She just didn't understand why she had this fear. So after speaking with her, I came to the conclusion that it literally is in her subconscious mind. So we took a step back. We took a step back to find out exactly what is the root cause. And she is a wonderful person, and she actually encouraged me to make this video for you today. So I wrote down a couple of things, all right here. And remember, when we're sitting here in search of how to change the channel, we have to understand that there's certain things that happen in our life, and we wonder why. I want to tell you right now, nothing is by mistake. Nothing is by happenstance. Nothing happens by accident. Okay, the feelings that you feel, it just didn't hit you at once. This is something that hit you a long time ago. Okay, so I wrote a little list. Let's check it out right here. Now, London Bridge is falling down, right? Come to find out, and she had a lot of really good memories with her parents, things of that nature. And I would ask, what was it? And she just said how her mother would sing to her all the time, and how that was a relaxing state, but she still was terrified for some reason, even as she got to be an adult with certain things, and she always wondered why. Well, I want you to think about it. London Bridge is falling down, okay? Think about those words that I just said. This is a kid's nursery rhyme, kid's story, kid's song that you hear growing up. And it's London Bridge is falling down. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to actually look and see what that's all about, but there's no good positive connotation about that. All right? It has a negative connotation associated with that. So as a child, you're hearing this 365 days a year for multiple years in a row, and you wonder why you're afraid of bridges. You wonder why you are afraid of heights, okay? You wonder why you have this fear. And when you learn the history in a lot of these songs, you're actually having fear implanted into your subconscious mind. Okay, now let's check this list out that I wrote. Let's just see where else we're going here. So, Ring Around the Rosie, not a good end. Okay, Rockabye Baby, not good, not good. Jack and Jill, right? We all know the song Jack and Jill. Yeah, not good. Three Blind Mice. Pop Goes the Weasel. Lucy Locket. Row, row, row your boat. Lavender Blue. Here we go round the mulberry bush. Baba Black Sheep. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Right? It's raining, it's pouring. Rub-a-dub-dub. All right, now these are songs that are sang to us as children, which all have to lead to a negative, horrible, destructive end for the child, okay, in most cases. So let's look at some of the stories, and I'm not going to get too deep into some of the stories, but Pied Piper, okay? Hansel and Gretel. So what I'm trying to explain to you here is, you don't just wake up in the morning with fear, okay? You don't just wake up in the morning with anxiety. You don't do that. You don't wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you wonder why you're just distressed and you're depressed, okay? Depression doesn't happen just out of nowhere, okay? This is something that is ingrained in your subconscious mind for generation to generation to generation. So my question to you and those of you who are parents, what do you want to pass on to your children? What story do you want to tell?